Hey guys, just played King's Quest II Romancing the Stones. This is a remake of King's Quest II. So yeah, I haven't played King's Quest II before actually, so this is actually going to be my first time playing it. But yeah, the original game came out in 1985, so yeah, the original King's Quest came out in 1984. It was a really pioneer of the graphical adventure genre. And then the second game came out in 1985. So this one brings it up to date with newer graphics and resolution, of course. It's being a remake of a very old game. And yeah, this remake came out in 2002, I think 1 year after the King's Quest I remake came out by the same company, HUD Interactive. And yeah, it's done as kind of a fan-made project, so it's all free to download and everything. So that's nice. Yeah, it's the Adventure Game Studio engine they did this remake for. So obviously the graphics and everything are heavily improved on the original version. I mean, the original version is from 1985, right? So yeah, this one has heavily improved graphics. Just like how King's Quest I remake had heavily improved graphics over the original, obviously. Yeah, although I think King's Quest I remake was built upon the VGA remake. But this one didn't have a VGA remake, I don't think. So
Your Majesty.
Yeah. Oh.
King Graham?
King Graham.
Oh, yes, Minister,
Gervain, sire.
Of course. My
Gervain.
apologies, Gervain.
Not necessary, Your Majesty. After all, I've been your security and defense minister for but a short while.
Yes. Where did you say you were from again?
Just some small, insignificant land to the far south. Pales greatly in comparison to your realm, my lord.
Ah, do you have something to report?
As a matter of fact, my liege, there's a small concern regarding the duty shifts of some of the castle guards and of the countryside patrols. Also, we are expecting our armed entourage from our nearest neighbor to return within the week. And there is the matter of an alliance with... my liege?
My apologies again, Minister Gervain. Please, continue.
Yes. As I was saying, there is the matter of an alliance with Hesperia. They've become a strong nation now, and it may be prudent to show our willingness to support them, lest they decide we are more of a hindrance than a help.
Does the King Bear have any daughters who've come of age?
I do not believe so, sire. As for the security arrangements for the royal ball held last week, I do believe the evening went by very smoothly. I dare say just about every princess in this region attended, and not one lost slipper, to coin a phrase.
Ugh, please, do not remind me.
Indeed, they were none too fetching. Would you like me to go over your plans for today, my lord? Very well.
Oh, forgive me once again. I am afraid that my mind wanders much these days. I wonder if my predecessor experienced times like these.
No doubt. Though I did not know King Edward the Benevolent personally, I understand he was a happy and astute man during his married life, before his wife passed away, that is. If I may be so bold, perhaps my lord is feeling that certain rooms in his castle are somewhat sparsely filled. The throne room, for example, and other rooms that serve but a single soul, like your dining room and your bed chambers.
Perhaps, but I do fear I've met no such candidates that would fill the rooms you have mentioned.
You should not lose heart, Your Majesty. If you pause to reflect for but a moment, you may see clearly what is hidden to others.
Whoa, the mirror is glowing. Mirror, mirror on the wall.
You gaze into the mirror. The minister's words seem to echo in your head. If you pause to reflect for but a moment. Not that you've been doing much else lately. For many weeks now, you've been reflecting over the direction your life has taken. While Daventry has prospered under your wise leadership, so far your existence has been a dreadfully lonely one. Wait, the mirror is changing. As you watch, you begin to see a series of images, though you struggle to fathom their meaning. You recognize the landscape. It is Kalima, a land not far from Daventry.
Whoa, look at that intro. Huh. Interesting. Whoa. Oh, princess. That's pretty advanced tech there.
You see the most beautiful woman you have ever set eyes upon. Somehow you can feel her sadness and her intense desire to leave that place. She is a prisoner in that tower.
Did you find what you were looking for, sire?
I require my ship ready for transport, Gervain. I shall be going on a trip presently.
Indeed. Where shall I tell the captain you'll be heading?
To Kalima. I have to find someone.
I see. Well, if you must go, it is my duty to ensure that you leave prepared. Arm yourself, sire. I hear Kalima is not the safe haven it once was.
Of course. I shall take the sword of the first king, as is my right.
A wise precaution, sire. And, if I may be so brash to ask, who might you be seeking?
If all goes well, my bride.
Kalima. Okay, that's where I'm going. Find the girl in the tower.
Father,
Sister Agatha,
how may I be of service?
an opportunity has arisen, sister. I trust you still have your captive held securely away.
Of course.
A bit cruel keeping her locked away like that, do you not think?
No. How dare she flaunt her beauty in front of all to see? Her foolish male admirers see her and forget that I was the most beautiful of all in my day.
And in your own special way, you are still beautiful.
You devil!
That is not an unfair description.
Now, you mentioned a service, I believe.
Yes, the King of Daventry has advised his faithful minister that we shall be departing for Kalima presently. On a quest, you might say.
Really? What kind?
The kind that involves sticking his neck out to rescue a damsel in distress.
And what have I to do with his neck?
Put simply, my dear, sever it.
That's ominous. Okay, well that was all just the prologue to this game, but obviously huge improvement on the original in terms of graphics and adding the full voice dialogue, talking, all the imagery and everything. It's just a huge improvement on the original.
A day's journeying from Daventry has found you by the shores of Kolyma. Your ship, the Grand Thethor, and its crew have deposited you and will return the day after tomorrow. Hopefully this will give you enough time.
And by the way, it uses the point-and-click interface instead of the text parser interface too. The same one, I think AGD Interactive, they just overhauled all the older King's Quest games 1 to 4 with the graphical point-and-click interface of 5. So yeah, that's a great thing. You know, King's Quest V is kind of the standard when it comes to this Sierra type point-and-click interface. So I'm glad they retrofitted all the old games in the remake here. Okay, let's go. The King of Daventry, King Graham. Of course, this continues on right from the end of King's Quest 1, right, which is you become king. Now I'm trying to find my bride. Logical next step. Let's go. Okay, let's go to town. Score, you gotta have the score because it's an old school Sierra game. 185, which is actually lower than a lot of King's Quest games, this score. So it looks like there's not like, yeah, too much score compared to other games. Kolyma, let's go. Alright.
You see a man bending over the fountain. He appears to be trying to reach...
Got him.
Okay, interesting.
Crystal clear water sparkles in the fountain. A few valueless pennies.
I wonder what he's
The
taking.
statue is unmovable.
Okay, what if I go here?
The door is locked. The sun's position in the sky indicates that it is currently morning.
Right, I can tell it's kind of
There is a small
Talk to
The
them.
farmers are deep in, repressing the urge to burst into song. Repressing.
Well, I can talk to that guy.
Poking strangers in the street is usually considered bad form.
Talk to this
Greetings, merchant.
Ah, to you,
guy. What the heck? Pumpkin's
a
talking.
visitor
What the heck?
arrived new, no? A sense I possess for these things. Need you have for my wares of great specialty?
Perhaps. But first, I'm
Wow, a
curious.
talking
Where
pumpkin.
did you come by such a...
Eyes quite keen, have you?
Talking
Indeed,
pumpkin.
a specimen unique.
Be quiet.
The gift of speech among plants so rare, yes?
Quite so. Are you planning to sell it?
Yeah, talking
Say-
vegetable. Wow.
Never would I sell such a thing as this. I mean, entrusted it was to my care.
Forget it. I'm not taking you back to that patch.
Pardon?
Ah, of importance I speak not. Trouble to your ear.
Repressing the urge.
Interesting. So there's a talking pumpkin.
A small
here.
pumpkin. You can't just pick it up while the merchant is watching.
There's a talking pumpkin there. Interesting. Alright, let's go in here. Library.
You have no desire to stop the... You're kidding, right? Not even Mary Poppins could clean this mess up. You would not know where to start. Perhaps the librarian could be of...
Okay, fine. Talk to her. She has green eyes. Wow. What's going on with her?
May I help you?
Yes, I was hoping to enrich my knowledge of this fair land by way of perusing your historical text.
My, that was well put.
No.
No. What
Not terribly effective, though.
Oh no.
This room can communicate a great deal of...
Okay, what the heck? She won't even let me pick up the books. This is a library, right? How could she deny me access to her books if this is a library? That's so stupid. She just straight up says no. She's a librarian. What the hell?
The door is locked. You notice a tiny...
Huh,
You attempt to edge it out with your fingers.
Interesting. Wonder what that is then.
The town continues to the east away.
Fine. What if I go this way then?
The town continues to the north.
Okay, so I don't want to go that way either.
The town repressing the urge to repress.
Okay, so what?
Repress.
Can I only talk to this merchant? Is the only guy I can talk to here?
You do not feel like doing business with the merchant.
Okay, what else can I do then? Nothing I can do with the library. She won't let me browse any books. I can't get in there. I can't get in there. I don't want to talk to him. I can't go over there. I can't go over there. Okay, I'll just have to go back then. Nothing I can do in this town, it looks like.
It is likely that this haystack was piled here by farmers from the town.
Can I pick this up?
Hey!
Hmm?
What? Who said that?
I did.
Huh?
I'm down here, in the hay.
Oh. Well, who are you?
My name is,
Yes?
I can't seem to remember.
Well then, what are you?
Oh, I'm
Yes?
Can't seem to remember that either.
Well, what are you doing in this haystack?
That's easy. I was looking for... Oh.
You can't remember.
No.
What?
Sorry.
How long have you been in there?
Let's see. It couldn't be longer than...
I can't
Yes.
remember.
3, maybe 4 weeks?
Weeks?
Yep.
Pardon me for saying, but you sound as if you have a bit of a cold.
Yes. It's all this hay. It's giving me hay fever.
Okay. Who the heck?
The haystack, or rather whoever or whatever is inside it, is no longer responsive to
What?
your...
That's so bizarre, okay? Some random thing talks to me within the hay. Can't remember anything, and I can't even talk to it anymore. So bizarre.
There is a sizable hole in one of the trees.
Okay, maybe I should check what's inside
When
of
you
it.
peer into the hole of the pine tree,
mallet.
you see a mallet lying there.
Oh, that's cool. Useful.
This tree, there is nothing.
Okay. A mallet now. Okay, Sarah interface up here. You got inventory. Sword and a mallet. Okay. What about going over here? What's this?
A decrepit old fence stands as a relic. The monks who inhabit the church may not appreciate you removing their fence. The church...
Let's go in. Church.
The door appears to be barred from the inside.
Can I mallet it?
There is no reason...
No. I don't think there's anything over here, right? Nope. So it's just a church that I cannot go inside.
You are not Laura Bow, so you
Laura
do
Bow.
not need a bed.
Wow, it's a reference to the Laura Bow games. That's actually pretty funny. Which means that was added by the by AGD Interactive then, because this game came out before the Colonel's Bequest. So I think they must have added that reference in. That's in the remake. That's pretty interesting. You're not Laura Bow. So Laura Bow technically came out after this game. This game came out in '85 originally, and Colonel's Bequest came out in '89. So, anyways. Doesn't seem like there's much I can do in the town, though. Use a mallet on him.
Good merchant. Does this interest you?
Thanking you, but no.
Damn it. What about my sword?
Brandishing your sword might make you appear an accomplished fighter, but you will not make many friends.
Aw, damn it.
You're not
What if I get close now?
You're not close. You consider following the ancient war tradition of falling on your sword to ensure that your death is
No, that's not what I wanted to do. Damn it.
There is no
The stupid librarian. I wonder why she doesn't let me read any of the books.
There is no.
I want to just. What if I just kill her? Yeah.
A tall statue of a man stands prominently at the entrance of town. It looks. The statue. The door.
Right. Damn it. Where should I go? Can go off in the distance? No? Oh, I can, okay.
You look for a nice, large pumpkin to take from the pack.
Yeah, the talking one. They should be talking, right? Oh,
Hey!
man.
Watch it!
Yeah, they're talking.
Oh,
Likewise! Anyway, be careful where you're treading! You're spoiling the good soil by standing so close!
Okay,
You
so...
glance at the smaller pumpkins. These must be her children.
Right, must be what
I
you
only
took
count
it.
7.
Yeah, well, I had then some strange man who spoke even stranger came aboard of the... Claim to know a bit about plant. I let him take a look at my little darlings. Anyway, before I knew it, he'd gone and pinched one of my babies. Took off towards the town, he did, of all the naive. Just because we're plants doesn't mean we don't deserve any respect.
I am sure that is true.
Yep, that was that guy who took one of her kids, I think. Which is kind of funny to say that plants have kids, but yeah.
The mother pumpkin looks very worried about her missing. You don't think the mother pumpkin would allow you to simply remove her. You're quite sure that the mother pumpkin wouldn't appreciate.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be that guy and remove one of the talking pumpkins, right? Oh, swans.
The small pond is a beautiful feature in this part of the forest. You imagine a variety of bird life would find this a very suitable place. You don't want your hand pecked, do you? Mother swans are known to be very protective of their young.
Right.
Don't throw that into the lake.
Right. Ooh, a cave. Let's go over here. Actually, before I go there, let's see what's over here. Anything else? No.
The gnarled trees form a... There...
Whoa. This looks like a dangerous area, actually. I should save the game here. It looks like a dangerous area. In Sierra games, you never know, right? You must die. You might die anytime. You never know.
The dark water looks foul, and it reeks of something even fouler.
Okay, let's go back. This looks like a dangerous place. I think that's where it came from. Oh no, back here again. Let's go back here. Down. Let's go in the cave.
As you near the cave, the bat symbol above the entrance starts radiating an ominous black.
Whoa. Oh shit, what the hell? Damn, instant
You
death.
saw black glow. You did not slow, turned not away.
Oh yeah,
You
see, this is the kind of BS deaths that you expect in Sierra games. Instant game overs. Instant game overs, yep. Okay, so, yep, don't go inside the cave. Instant death.
As you knew.
Okay, better not go there then. Wait, what about this? Whoa.
It is a human skull with a radiant blue stone.
Huh. Can you talk to it?
He's way past talking these days.
Okay.
As you have no desire to risk certain death by venturing into the cave.
Right.
You look under the log and discover...
Clam. That's random. Did not expect something like that. A random clam? Okay.
The calm water of the clear blue...
That's so random. You really do have to look under everything. You never know. In these kind of games, you really gotta look everywhere. Click every pixel. What can I do with a clam?
There is an enormous rock mound nearby. There's no way in the world that you could manage to lift such a heavy... The tree is unclimbable.
It's over here. Oh, right. This area. Is there anything up here? Nope, maybe not. Yeah, some pumpkins. Well, I'm not sure what to do now, but yeah, this is King's Quest 2 remake, and honestly, I think this is probably the most impressive remake that HED Interactive did. Actually, Quest for Glory 2 was a pretty good remake too, but yeah, it's because the original King's Quest 2 was like from 1985, and unlike King's Quest 1, it didn't get like a VGA version, I don't think. So they rebuilt the King's Quest 1 remake from the VGA version from 1990, I think. But King's Quest 2, if they like basically did this from the 1985 version, that's really, really impressive, because this is like, they basically just turned the 1985 game into the 1990 version of King's Quest 5. So yeah, they really did a lot for this game then. Got the voice acting and character portraits and dialogue, everything. Point and click interface. Yeah, so they really overhauled this game quite a bit, I think. So this is pretty much the definitive way of playing King's Quest 2, I would say. Yeah, pretty good remake. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. And of course, classic game.